Jai Hind student, I am Dr. Anand Tyagi from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on module multivariable calculus, and today we discuss about the new topic center of mass and center of gravity. Before it we have done some portion of this unit. In the previous lecture I explained how to calculate the integration, how to calculate the volume and how to calculate the area of the solid body generated by the surface. And today lecture contents are the module 4 multivariable calculus, and today contents are introduction of mass, what is mass and how to calculate mass of the solid portion. And after this the next topic, how to evaluate mass of the solids. And after this I explain introduction of the center of mass, how to calculate the center of mass, right, and what types of matter resolve with the center of mass, and what is the role of center mass in our engineering and technology. I elaborate in the end of the lecture. How to evaluate the center of mass, that is the very most important part of the today lecture. Evaluation of the center of mass of plane region, and in the same way, right, example based on the above topic. The today lecture is very most important because this is the first time we evaluate the some types of topic, mass of the solids, center of mass, evaluation of the center of mass and center of mass of the plane region, and how to calculate the center of gravity of the rigid body. Now question is that first of all we see that here, right, today contents are refer from the book E. Krasing, Advanced Engineering Mathematics, Marais de Weir, B.V. Ramanna and B.S. Grewal. Student can be opt any one of them if they have any problem, and after the lecture they can contact me if they have any problem today lecture. So in this way, first of all I explain what is center of mass. Suppose we have a rigid body consist of infinite number of particles. So there may be rigid body may be homogeneous and rigid body may be non-homogeneous. Suppose, right, I consist a rigid body consist of infinite number of particles, that is non-homogeneous body, and this is the part of O, right, where we consist the calculate the mass of the body, right, and this body consists of infinite number of particles whose mass is, suppose this is the part of m1, this is a particle whose mass is m1, this is another particle whose mass is m2, this is another particle whose mass is m3, right. In this way this is another particle whose mass is mn, right. So in this way every body consists of infinite number of particles, right. Suppose distance between O and this particle m1 is x1, I say this is x1, and distance between O and m2 be x2, I write here. In the same way distance between O and m3 is x3, and distance between O and mn will be xn. So how to calculate the mass of the this body and how to calculate the center of mass of the this body, right. So suppose xcm denote the center of mass, that means x coordinate of this system of solids. How to calculate? So first of all m1 into x1 I write here, m1 into x1 I write here, plus m2 into x2 I write here, plus dash 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 mn xn. So in this way we calculate sum of the product of mass and distance and divided by sum of the particle m1 plus m2 plus dash 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 mn. So in this way this is known as, right, the x coordinate of the center of mass. In the same way we calculate y coordinate of the center of mass m1 y1 m2 y2, and in this way calculate the center of mass. Now question is that we can denote it by summation xi mi and summation mi. If body is non homogeneous and I will be 1 to infinite here, 1 to n here, right? So in this way xcm, that means x coordinate of center of mass, will be calculated if body is non-homogeneous with the help of this formula. If body is homogeneous, then this formula reduce in the form of integral xcm is equal to, I write here, integral x dm and divided by dm, right? That means, right, center of mass is depend on the material. We can say that this is depend on the integration, right? This is the another integration here, right? This is depend on the integration and depend on the density. If density is mass per unit length, then single integration. Density depend mass per unit area, then integration becomes double integration and formula will be x dm here, right? If mass per unit volume, then there exists a triple integration. So in this way we can calculate the center of mass with the help of integration, with the help of summation and with the help of mathematically. So in this way we can say that if body is homogeneous, so we use this formula. If body is non-homogeneous, just like a concrete, this formula, right, and we calculate with the help of this portion. So in this way, student keeping in the mind when we solve the problem, so first of all we see that body is homogeneous, yeah, body is non-homogeneous, and then apply the formula here, right? Suppose we consider a problem here, right? Suppose I have a two particle, one of mass is m here, right, and distance between this particle is L, I write here, right? Suppose I wants to calculate the center of mass at any one of point, maybe this point and maybe this point. So first of all, suppose I want to calculate here center of gravity at this point. So how to calculate, I consider here, this is the portion, right? So how to calculate the center of xcm? So first of all xcm, x means x coordinate and cm means center of mass. So how to calculate? Because this point is the fix at this end, so what will be the conclusion here? So mass of this portion is m, right, into position of this particle from this place is 0 plus m, right, and position of this end from this fixed point is L, so I write here, and divided by sum of the mass m plus m, that is 2m, and conclusion will be here ml divided by 2m, right? So x coordinate will be L by 2. So that means center of mass of this rod, if m and m points are weight are applied on the both end, then it will be L by 2 from the one end. We can say that center of mass of this rod, when we apply the both end same particle, right, then center of mass will be half of the length from the fixed end, this fixed end, right? In the same way, suppose we have another problem, suppose I write another problem, this is a rod, right, and there is a mass 2m and there is a mass m. How to calculate the center of mass of this rod when two different weight are applied at the both end, right? Suppose I wants to calculate from this end, so how to calculate the center of mass, right, by using the xcm here, xcm. So how to calculate xcm here? We see very carefully, right? So what is the position of weight particle m from the fixed point? So m into 0, because distance of m particle from the this particle will be 0 here, right, plus another point is 2m and distance of this point we say L, I write here, and divided by m plus 2m. So what will be the total conclusion here? We see very carefully. So what will be the conclusion here? So 2ml, right, and divided by 3m, that means 2l by 3. So we can say that x coordinate of center of mass from the m particle will be 2l by 3. Yeah, we can say that in the another word, from the end 2m it will be, right, from the end 2m it will be L minus 2l by 3, that means L by 3. So that means there are two conclusion, center of mass from this end and center of mass from this end, both have play the important role here, right? Suppose I wants to calculate from this end, so m, right, from this end this will be 12 by 3, and I want to calculate from this end and this will be L by 3. So, in this way we can calculate the center of mass with the help of the homogeneous rod. Suppose any student can say that, sir, suppose I have a 2 particle mass 2m and this is mass m and I wants to calculate this end. So, how to calculate the center of mass? That is very simple. So, xcm will be here, I see here 2m into 0 plus, because position, this is the fixed point now in this case. So, 2m into 0 and m into L. Suppose L is the distance of 2 particle and divided by 3m, and what will be the conclusion here? The conclusion will be L by 3. That means center of mass, this body, when m and 2m particle applied, right, will be from the L by 3, which is fixed distance, right. So, we can say that the center of mass applied, right, 2L by 3 from the part m. So, both are the same answer. So, in this way we can find out the center of mass, our problem 1 by 1. So, in this way we can say that what is center of mass? The center of mass of a body is defined as a point at which whole of the center of the body appears to be concentrated. Suppose I have this particle, right, this is pulled here. So, that means this is the center of center of mass where it will be balanced. We see that any kinds of bridge, a pole is stand on the middle of the bridge. That means we can say that center of mass of this bridge will be in the middle. If this is homogeneous, we can say by this diagram, this is a non-homogeneous body and P is a point at which and this is a pillar and which there is a stand, right, horizontally. So, we can say that all center of mass applied at this point. So, this is the mathematical calculation with the help of phenomena. A lamina is perfectly balanced on a splint if the lamina center of mass sits on split. So, in this way we can say that the center of mass is a point at which body is balanced, right. The center of mass is known as the center of gravity if the object is an uniform gravitational field. So, in this way we can find out our calculation when we solve the problem. If an object has uniform density, the center of mass is the geometric center of the object, which is called centroid. We see very carefully, right, I explain here, that is known as a centroid. The terms center of gravity and the center of mass tends to often be used interchangeably since they are often at the same location. We see in numerical and so how to solve the these points, right. Next is center of mass of the plane region. How to calculate the center of mass of the plane region? So, today lecture is very most important and we discuss here, if x bar y bar is the center of mass of the region and denoted by Cm or Cg, denoted by Cm or Cg. So, in this way we calculate the center of gravity, a center of mass in the xy plane. So, what will be the role here? We see very carefully. So, what will be the x coordinate here? So, x coordinate is equal to double integral, I write here, x into density. That means density play the most important role. I explained in the previous slide, if density per unit length, so I use single integration, density per unit area, so I use double integration, density per volume, so I use triple integration. So, density is the density of the material and dy dx represent the area and upon rho xy dy dx. In this way we can calculate the x coordinate of the Cg, and in the same way y coordinate is also calculated with the same formula, y into rho dy dx, right. That means density should be constant and density should be variable, right, and upon double integration rho xy dy dx. So, in this way we can find out our calculation with the help of given formula. In this way, right, rho xy is the density of the region, a density of the material, right. Center of mass is calculated, right, by the triple integration if xyz is the center of mass of the solid region V in the space. Then how to calculate the center of mass with the help of triple integration, right. In this way I write x bar is equal to triple integral x density. If density is constant we can solve, if density is variable we can also solve, dx dy dz with the help of triple integration, and this is the formula of rho dx dy and triple. In the same way we can calculate the y coordinate with the help of triple integration, and in the same way we can calculate the z coordinate of the center of gravity. In this way, if body is homogeneous, we can use the triple integration. That means density of material is depend on the volume, right? X coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. So in this way we can find out our coordinate of the center of mass, a center of gravity 1 by 1. We see very carefully. Suppose, right, I want to calculate some problem here. Suppose find the center of mass of lamina of the density. Density is proportional to x plus y. That means density is depend on variable occupied by the region in the first octant, right, first quadrant, and curve the y is equal to x square here. So how to calculate the center of mass and how to calculate the x bar and y bar here, right? So we see very carefully 1 by 1. So first of all, if x bar y bar is the center of mass of the region R in xy plane, and this is the formula I explained just now, right? X bar is equal to, right, depend on the double integration, because density is given in the two variable. So we have take the decision the center of mass is calculated with the help of double integration. So I write the formula and I write the formula of y also here. So in this way we use the formula step by step and calculate the value of x bar and y bar here. So what will be the conclusion here? We see very carefully. So first of all, I draw the diagram of this portion. Y is equal to x square is the parabola, right, and y is equal to x square. This curve contain the even power of x. That means this is symmetrical about the y axis, and 2, 4 is the point where x is equal to 2 line is cut, right, and this is the intersection point. That means, right, our reason is this. First of all, student keeping in the mind, first of all we draw the graph and calculate the region. That means we have calculate the x bar and y bar of this diagram, this region R, right? How to calculate? Question is that. So first of all we see limit very carefully and draw the diagram here, right? So in this given, right, this is the limit of y. That means we consider here an elementary strip parallel to y axis in this region, and the limit of x will be 0 to 2. In the previous lecture, change of order of integration and how to take the limit I explain and elaborate in the previous lectures, and student keeping in the mind, suppose I wants to calculate first of all, right, that is double integral rho dy dx, and rho is equal to here x plus y. Then how to calculate the limit, right? Limit of y is equal to here 0 to x square. That means first we integrate with respect to y here. So what will be the conclusion? We see very carefully. So integration of x is xy and integration of y is y square by 2, and upper limit minus lower limit, what will be the conclusion? We see very carefully. So conclusion of the upper limit and minus lower limit is equal to this. Now we integrate with respect to x here, and limit of x is 0 to 2, right? So x cube integration is x4 by 4 and x4 integration is x5 upon 5. That means there existed 10. So how to calculate the result here, right? Integration of this portion is x4 upon 4 and integration of x4 is x5 upon 5, and this is upper limit minus lower limit. So what will be the conclusion here? We see very carefully. So student keeping in the mind when we solve the problem, the answer will be 36 upon 5. So in this way we can calculate here, right, in 36 upon 5. Now question is that what will be the x coordinate here? So first of all we see here, right, x rho dxy, that is the our next part, right? X is right here and density is also right here. First of all we multiply x inside the x square and xy and integrate with respect to y here. So what will be the conclusion here? So first of all, integration of x is xy, integration of y is y square by 2. In this way we can calculate the upper limit minus lower limit, and what will be the conclusion? We see very carefully in here, right? So upper limit minus lower limit, and we see that what will be the conclusion here, right? x4 I write here, and x raised to the power 5 here, and integration of x raised to the power 4, x raised to the power 5 upon 5, and integration of x raised to the power 5 is x raised to the power 6 upon 12. It is nothing, it is the simple integration with respect to one variable, and student have done it in the previous lecture 12th classes, and in the previous lecture I explained how to integrate with respect to the single variable, and this will be the equal to 176 upon 15. So in this way we can calculate the numerator part separately and denominator part separately and evaluate the x part of this problem. So how to calculate? We see very carefully. In the same way I calculate y in integration part of and x integration part of, and with the help of this integration, first of all I multiply on inside and integrate with respect to y first of all here, right, x y square by 2 and y cube by 3 here. So in this way we can calculate, and upper limit minus lower limit, what will be the conclusion we see here very carefully. So students solve very carefully when we solve the problem in future. So step by step, first of all calculate the numerator, and after this we calculate the denominator, and we calculate the value of x bar, right. This is the value of x bar. So student keeping in the mind when we solve the problem, so we can solve simultaneously and we can solve all together, right. And first of all we calculate here numerator, and after this we calculate denominator here, right, and we put the value of numerator and denominator. So what will be the conclusion here? This is the value of numerator and this is the value of denominator, right. And suppose I wants to calculate here final solution, so what will be the conclusion here? So x bar of this system will be 44 upon 27. In the same way we calculate here with the help of y bar is the formula is this, right, and what will be the numerator and denominator? I just calculate here. So numerator is this and denominator is this, right, and after the calculation what will be the conclusion we see very carefully. So conclusion will be here 100 upon 63. So in this way we can say that, right, center of gravity of this system of equation will be this, right. So this is the center of gravity we calculate with the help of the diagram and with the help of our given problem. So in this way when we solve the problem, the student see the problem very carefully and solve the step by step. Suppose density is depend density per unit length, so we use single integration. If density depend per unit area, so we use double integration. If density depend per unit volume, so we use the triple integration, and right, in this way we can find out problem one by one. And that is the another problem. Find the position of the CG. CG means center of gravity, area of the curve ay square is equal to x cube, right, between the origin and x is equal to b here. So first of all we see very carefully. First of all student draw this diagram, and how to draw the diagram we see in the previous lecture how to draw this diagram. This curve contain even power of x, right. So that means this curve passing through the origin or node, that means Sopnar. In the previous lecture I explained how to draw the curve with the help of Sopnar, right, and I elaborate to the student very carefully and do the question very large scale, right. So first of all we see that given curve is symmetrical or not. So this curve is symmetrical about the x-axis because this curve contain even power of x. This curve passing through the origin, and what will be the conclusion here? The conclusion is that, right, first of all draw the diagram. Without any drawing we can do nothing, right. So first of all we draw the diagram, this curve passing through the origin and tangent at the origin, right. So tangent equating to 0 lowest degree terms, that means y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means x axis is the tangent, and this curve is symmetrical also x axis. So that means nature of the curve at the origin will be cusp. So that means nature of the curve will be this type, right. In this way we can find out the, right, and this region is bounded by x is equal to b. So suppose this is the x is equal to b. So that means our aim is find the center of gravity of this portion. This is the region. So first of all we find the center of gravity, right. This curve is symmetrical about the x-axis. So in this case we have calculate only x part and y part is calculate automatically, right. How to we discuss here, right. In this way we find our problem one by one. So first of all I explain here, this is the diagram of this given problem. I explained just now. I consider an elementary strip in the upper part because this is symmetrical in about the x-axis, and nature of the curve is the here is the cusp. So in this way we can calculate the x bar and y bar very carefully, right. It is symmetrical about the x-axis passing through the origin. I explain one by one, and question is that let x bar y bar be the center of gravity of the area OBA, that is OBA, but this curve is symmetrical about the x-axis. So in this case y coordinate will be 0. There is no need of calculation with the help of symmetry. If curve is symmetrical about x-axis, the y coordinate will be 0. If curve is symmetrical about the y-axis, x coordinate will be 0. So student keeping in the mind when we solve the problem in the future, so they play the it play the most important role, and step by step. So first of all we see that, first of all we calculate here x coordinate only. So first of all I write the center of gravity and consider an elementary strip. I consider here, because elementary strip, in the same way I write here this, and this is parallel to the y-axis, and we know that the in homogeneous system the center of gravity lies half, I just prove beyond it, right, L by 2. So that means this will be y coordinate and there will be delta y by 2. That means center of gravity of this strip will be lies in the middle. So how to calculate, we see very carefully. In this way we can calculate here. First of all I want to calculate here x bar, and question is that there is density is x into y, density per unit length, right. So that means I write here x y dx, and what is the value of y, and y value of y is equal to x raised to the power 3 by 2 under root, I write here. Now we can calculate here separately, right, or simultaneously calculate it, right. So this is the x raised to the power 3 by 2 1 5 by 2, so I write here x raised to the power 5 by 2. In the same way x raised to the power 3 by 2, I write root a cancel out, because this is the constant part, right, this is cancel out, and this will be the 3 by 2. Now question is that what is the integration of x raised to the power 5 by 2? So integration of x raised to the power 5 by 2 will be 7 by 2 and divided by 7 by 2, so I write here in this way, right. This is the simple integration, this is nothing, and this is the another integration, and we put up the upper limit minus lower limit, and value will be 5b upon 7. So in this way the center of gravity of the given graph will be 5b by 7 into 0. So in this way we can find out the center of gravity of the given problem and calculate the problem in this way. So we consider very carefully when we solve the problem. The student keeping in the mind, I write here, right. So very carefully, in this way we can calculate the center of gravity our problem. This is the another problem, the find the center of gravity, and that is very most important part of the our curve tracing when we explain the curve tracing, and I teach the student that is very most important, or play the very most important role here, right. The question is that how to trace the curve, right. So this curve is symmetrical in all axes, x is equal to y, right, and opposite quadrant, and y axis and x axis also, and there are 4 point of contact. First of all a comma 0, I write here a comma 0, and this is minus a comma 0, I write here, and this is 0 comma a here, and this is 0 comma minus a here. So we can say that there are 4 point of contact. First of all we draw the diagram, right, but in question we calculate the in the positive quadrant. So first of all we draw the diagram, that means curve tracing play the most important role in the center of gravity, in the area, in the volume. That means this topic will be very strong for the engineering student, right. So we see that this curve is symmetrical about x axis as well as y axis. So what will be the conclusion here? First of all, what will be the tangent at a comma 0? In the previous lecture I explained curve contain the friction power, therefore tangent at a comma 0 will be x axis, and curve is also symmetric about x axis, that means nature of the curve at a comma 0 will be cusp. So I write here, so in this way particle of this and this will be this, so this is the diagram of this shape. In the same way the diagram of this shape we will be here. So in this way we can find out our solution of the problem, and this is known as asteroid, right. First of all we can calculate the center of gravity of the positive quadrant. So in this way we can find out our problem, we can find out our diagram with the help of curve tracing Sopnar. So first of all we see that what will be the conclusion here. So this is the our problem, right, because we consider in the first quadrant, so we consider an elementary strip parallel to the y axis, and strip will be x comma y by 2. I write here y by 2 because strip is homogeneous, and in homogeneous CG a center of mass is always in the middle. So in this way we can find out our problem step by step, and student keeping in the mind, right, we consider it x is equal to a cos cube t and y is equal to a sin cube t. It may be parametric and it may be Cartesian. So in this way we can find out our center of gravity, because this curve is symmetrical about the line y is equal to x. So we can say that the center of gravity will be x bar and y bar here. So how to calculate here? So first of all we can calculate here, right, x is equal to a and t is equal to 0 here. So how to calculate? So x bar is equal to 0 to a x y dx here in this way. So how to calculate the center of gravity? First of all, we are very carefully. So we calculate it with the help of the parametric form, and parametric form the value will be the 0 to pi by 2. I write here, right. So in this way we can calculate with the help of parametric form, and this integral will be, right, 0 to pi by 2, and minus sign is removed from here. So what will be the conclusion? We see very carefully. So I write this is the new formula for the student, and how to calculate the such type of activity in the integral, that is very most important. So I write here, suppose there is a 4, so I write here 4, right, 3 2 1, I write with the help of 4 3 2 1, and 5 and 4 9. So how to calculate? With the help of 9 9 7 5 3 2 1, that means odd number and decrease by in the same way there is the 2 and 4 here. So how to write here? So how to write here? 4 4 less than is 1 1 3 2 here, right. In the same way, right, there is a 4 or 2 6, total sum is 6. So how to write? So how to write 6 4 2 and last is pi by 2, if even is pi by 2 and odd is 1. So in this way we can calculate with the help of this formula, we can calculate the x bar and y bar, both have the same criteria here, right, and will be 256 a upon 315 pi, and y will be the same. In this way we can find out the center of gravity of our given problem, x bar and y bar in the of the given problem. So that in this way we can find our problem step by step, and student keeping in the mind when we solve the problem in the future, so that play the very most important role. First of all, student keeping in the mind density most important role, right. If density is per unit length, we use the single integration, density per unit area, we use the double integration, and density per unit volume, so we play the double integration, triple integration. So in this way we can find out. Our today lecture is very most important role. If student have any problem for today lecture, so they can contact me, my number, I will to solve their problem. Jai Hind all of you.